Are you a senior professional interested with career growth, interested with getting to the next level of your career? Then instead of just sitting down and hoping things to be good, seeking help is one of the best and great way to invest in your career. And help can come in many forms. You can seek a mentor, you can go for a leadership course or training, you can read books or watch videos, you can even attend industry events. I mean, there are so many ways for you can get help. So there's help out there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But one of the most effective ways is if you can get help from a leadership coach or a mentor in this case. So this is a one-on-one relationship, and since I qualified as a leadership coach back in the year 2017, I've helped over 100 professionals, and I've seen what one-on-one help can do. So myself, I'm certified as a leadership coach by the International Coaching Federation. This is the body that governs the coaching profession all over the world. Today, I want us to discuss on who a leadership coach is or a mentor and what they can do for you in terms of helping you get to the next level of your career. So I'll start with the definition. When you're talking about a leadership coach, commonly referred to as an executive coach, this is a relationship between two individuals in which one person, that is the coach, facilitates another individual, and here you being the professional, being coached or being facilitated on managerial, leadership, and other executive skills that you need to be an efficient leader or manager, so as to succeed in your current position or your career by extension, and even your life. So think of an ongoing relationship where you meet with this person, that is the coach, on an ongoing basis. You know, you have scheduled sessions where you're able to discuss issues, where you're able to get feedback, where this person is able to keep you accountable, where they're able even to challenge you. So it's really a one-on-one session, and you're in safe hands. What I've seen work is you're in safe hands because it's one-on-one. There are no other people involved. Unlike a leadership training or a course where you are many of you, and you might be wondering, now if I ask this question, Perminus, will people think that I'm lacking in one way or another? So leadership coaching, it's a one-on-one relationship. You have staggered sessions and you're in safe hands. More so if you're dealing with someone who is qualified. So the way I've seen it here in Kenya, it's a fairly new thing, but you find the organizations that support their professionals. For the last 18 months, there are 3 individuals that I've been supporting, and it's the organization that have been supporting them, facilitating this in terms of payment and in terms of wanting to make sure that their professionals are getting better. However, I've also seen individuals who they look inwards and they say, Perminus, I'm lacking in this and I'm going to sponsor myself. So it's a new phenomenon here. It hasn't really caught up, but it's something really I would encourage you to be interested in. So why should you seek the services of a leadership coach? And do you even need one? So we'll discuss 5 reasons as to the value that a leadership coach can bring to your career. And the first value is that you'll be able to get practical guidance and support. Reason being, as opposed to a training or a course, whatever issues you'll be addressing are very specific to you. You know, they are personal, it's one-on-one. And then also, the person who you engage as a coach, over and above them being qualified, you should look for someone also who's gone through that journey. So for example, for me, I've been a senior professional, I've been employed before, and now I'm here, I'm a CEO, I run this consultancy firm, I have employees who report to me, so I've gone through it all. And I also interact with employers out there, other employers, owners of medium-sized firms, multinationals, top NGOs. So with that kind of a base, with that kind of a knowledge, I believe I can be in a better position to be able to guide someone and not just give them theoretical assistance or something that I've picked from a textbook. Why? Because I've gone through this myself. So whenever you seek a leadership coach, you will get practical guidance and support. The other reason why you should seek the services of a leadership coach is because they'll keep you accountable on the goals and the promises that you make. You'll agree with me that we all know what needs to be done. We know at the back of our mind, we know that this is what we need, this is where we are lacking, and this is what we need to do to be successful, to reach the destination. However, the problem is what happens in between. If you're not able to monitor progress, if you're not able to have someone who's keeping you accountable, then sometimes it's very easy to just relax and let things happen. And guess what? You only come back to the issue when you face the same challenge or obstacle. So as a coach, I do make sure that my coachee I'm holding them accountable. So for example, if we agree that you are going to do these assignments or you're going to do this homework, then before we meet next week, you're supposed to have submitted this homework in advance, so that I have a moment to review and even give you feedback. So I've seen a lot of professionals, senior professionals progress because there's someone keeping them accountable. I'll be able to ask you tough questions. I'll be able to ask you, hey, guess what, Felix, why are you not doing A, B, C, D? And with that, then you'll be able to say, okay, I've made these promises to myself, and there's really no reason why I shouldn't be able to be carrying through on what I've promised myself. Because remember, even with this relationship, it's to help you. It's not really to help the coach. The person who really will enjoy the benefits, it's you. Leadership coaching can also help you gain self-confidence. And this is the reason why. Because you are seeking help from someone who's been there, done that, they'll also be able to share, their practical experiences. What have they also gone through? And that way you'll be able to see that you're not the only person who's facing this, and be able to know that others have been there before, and this is how they've dealt with the issues that with the issue. So at times, most of the time, you could be having an issue, you are seated in the office, and you think you are the only person who's going through this or who's ever gone through that. So when we sit with you for that 1 hour or 2 hours that the coaching sessions you take, and I'll also be able to explain to you, guess what, I also went through this, and this is how I dealt with the issue, and these were my experiences, these were the lessons, then you'll agree with me that your confidence levels will increase, in the sense that next time you're faced with that issue, you'll have a reference point. So many a times, for me, when I've interacted with the senior professionals through our coaching sessions, one of the outcomes they share with me is that now their confidence levels have gone up. I would also encourage you to get a leadership coach because of the confidentiality. We might be going through things in our lives, and you don't even want to share with the people who are closest to you. You don't feel comfortable sharing with your significant other. You don't feel it's an issue that you can discuss with your wife, husband, or even girlfriend, because either you feel they won't understand, or you want to separate issues. And this is where the coach comes in, because with the coach, you can afford to be vulnerable. You can afford to tell them, this is what I'm going through, and what is your expert opinion? Because the reality is, some people who know us at a personal level, they may not be experts. So they may be handicapped in terms of giving you advice. But if you interact with someone who's been there, done that, then you will not fear to share your very private things that you could be facing. So it always does help to seek help. And I'll give you an example. So if you're a lady, if you're a young woman, and you're looking to get to that top level position, there are some challenges you'll face that a man will probably not face. So if you sit with a senior level lady to mentor you or to coach you, they'll be able to tell you, hey, guess what? Even me, when I was at your age and I was looking to get to that next level, these are the issues I faced, and this is how I was able to handle the situation. For example, if you have a senior boss, they want to get into a romantic relationship with you, as a man, I may not really understand how, a young woman feels, especially if it's, something as personal. But another senior lady can tell you, well, guess what? If this is what you are facing, has it happened to me, and how did I face it? So the issue of confidentiality really comes in handy when you're talking about leadership coaching. And lastly, a leadership coach can also help you to grow your network. they can also help you to open doors to opportunities. Reason being, many of the leadership coaches, they are either CEOs, senior managers, or senior HR professionals. So we may not be able to guarantee you opportunity. It doesn't mean that now you talk to a leadership coach and tomorrow they'll be recommending you to this multinational or this top NGO. No, but because you're getting into a relationship and they're getting to understand your strength, they're getting to understand your skill set, they're getting to understand what you're passionate about, then you'll be increasing your network. And next time they hear of this opportunity, guess who will come to mind? It will be you, because you'll have known each other on a professional level. And then they can be able now to speak well of you and even recommend you to these opportunities. So look at engaging a leadership coach because of what you will get, and even the bonus is you'll be able to grow your networks. Working with a leadership coach can help you navigate the leadership journey and be able to face the internal and external challenges that you face daily. And they'll also be able to open for you opportunities, as you've seen. For more information on what leadership and mentorship can do for you, click on the link below.